Okay, so in the studio today, we've got Ava Da Costa Maia. I pronounced that right?
You did, well done.
Brilliant, thank you. So you're a Swansea girl with exotic roots who regales audiences with her irreverent...
Very good.
Irreverent, I'm awful with. Take on being a working mum, a single mum, an exhausted mum, and the hunt for Mr. Right, which sounds like very relatable. A very relatable situation. Yeah. So welcome to the show. Thanks for coming and having a chat with us.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah. I do have a warm-up question for you.
Oh, no.
What's your favourite song with lyrics ever? One favourite song that's got lyrics.
Oh, my Lord. How does one choose?
It's difficult, isn't it?
Nick Cave.
Nick Cave.
Into My Arms.
How does that go?
It starts off with, I don't believe in an interventionist God, but darling, I know that you do.
Ooh.
How profound is that?
That sounds very profound.
Yeah, I love it. And it talks about not changing a hair on your head, just being yourself.
Well, that sounds nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's got
Just
a good
being loved
meaning
for
to
yourself.
it as well.
Oh, just, yes, beautiful.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Oh, thank God. Are we done
I'm
yet?
going to have to find that now. Not yet.
Oh,
no.
okay. All right.
I've still
Brace
got
yourself.
to, put you under interrogation for at least 20 minutes.
Is it going to hurt?
Set yourself in. Right. So, stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing it for how long, stand-up?
Nearly 3 years now.
Nearly 3 years. And is it something, how did you get into it basically? Is it something, did you know you were funny? Did your friends tell you were funny, or did you just...
I don't know. I thought maybe I was more funny than I was supposed to be.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was a very senior NHS manager, serious person,
Yeah.
And the first time I thought actually there might be something in this was I was doing a symposium. So I was the speaker. There's about 200 people in the room. And I was delivering a conference and some training on pandemic flu. This was before pandemic flu was sexy, so long before COVID.
Before it was sexy, yeah.
Um,
Before it was trendy.
Nobody wanted to be there. Everybody thought it was just, boring and
Yeah.
stuff that managers have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had them for the whole day. So, we're looking at about 6.5 hours worth of people listening to me speak. I don't even want to listen to me speak for 6.5 hours.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. And I find myself fascinating. So it was going to be bad. So I tried to make it a little bit lighter, and I did some analogies that I thought people would understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to a point where I was talking about pandemic flu, and I did a spoonerism. I don't know if you know what that is.
A spoonerism?
Like instead of saying loving shepherd, you say shoving leopard. It's like a word
getting the
mistake.
words mixed around.
Yes.
I do that a lot, actually. I understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So in front of all of these
Yeah.
industry leaders and people who are very respectable and listening to me, and I'm supposed to be an expert, and I said, "Flandemic poo."
Did you actually?
I did. I was like, oh no.
That is brilliant.
Well, of course, the
Yeah.
entire room collapsed laughing.
You would, yeah.
I didn't know what to do. Did I just die on my ass? Did I creep out of there, or do I try and own it? I thought, I'm going to try own it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try own it.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, you think that's bad? You should hear my talk on forklift trucks. And somebody came to me afterwards and said, where are you on the stage? And I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not. And she said, well, you totally should be. So anyway, roll forward a couple of years, actually more than a couple of years. I was dating the most boring man in existence. You know who you are. And he...
No names mentioned.
Simon! Not that I'm mentioning his name. We'll call him Simon because that's what his mother
Let's
called
call
him.
him Simon, yeah.
And we were in Swansea, which is a university town. When I say it's a university town, I mean there are 2 universities in Swansea. And he said to me, let's watch TV. And I said, if I have to sit here and watch you watch Sky racing again,
Oh, no.
I am going to spoon my own eyeballs out. And that's going to be
That
messy,
bad.
and you're going to have to clean it up. And he was
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't do cleaning up. I was like, yeah, I know. So we're going to go out. And he's like, well, where do you want to go? And I said, I don't know. Let's go to the high street. Let's find some people with actual pulses, not like him,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah. Did you say that to him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Went over his head then.
He doesn't listen.
Doesn't understand.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, we went to Swansea High Street, and he said, I don't know why we're going. Everything's going to be closed. I said, it's a university town. It's going to be packed. It's Wednesday. And we went into a bar called the Jam Jar, which has since closed, but that's not my fault. So we went in there, and they had an open mic night.
Okay.
And because I was so bored being in Simon's company, I was really quite drunk. And this does not promote drunken behaviour. It was a coping mechanism at the time. It's highly unhealthy.
Yeah.
I haven't done that since, what day are we on?
I don't.
Anyway.
Do you know what? I never know what day it is.
No. Anyway, it's been a few days at least.
Yeah, at least.
But this was, years ago, 2022, so many years.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're watching these comedians on stage, and they were just dreadful.
Were they really bad?
Really terrible.
Was it people who had just like off the cuff gone on and done a stand up?
I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
They obviously have all gone and committed some sort of humiliation kamikaze. What is that? It's not kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
What is the suicide Japanese? Oh my god! I can't remember the word.
Oh, what's that called?
It is on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I know what you mean. When they go on.
That's what it is. Some sort of comedy harikiri somewhere.
Because they were so bad.
So bad.
They committed Japanesey suicide.
Somebody had to do it. They needed to be removed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so partway through this, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is devastating.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken this boring man out of my boring house and I'm sitting here doing a boring thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is not how I thought my life was going to go. I thought my new single life, having sacked the husband and the donor of the surname, obviously, that I would have an exciting time. But no, I met Simon. That's what his mother called him.
Boring Simon.
Boring Simon. So I landed up saying that they were terrible. And he said, well, if you think you're so good at it, why don't you give it a shot? And I was like, I freaking will. I will. And I went to the barman and I said, how do I sign up for this mess? And he went, well, you put your name on this paper and then you get a free drink. And I was like, pass me my free drink. No one is drunk enough for this. And then I got on stage and I told a few jokes that I thought were funny. And the manager said to me, we have a professional night on Saturdays. Why don't you come?
Oh.
So that is how I started.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Wow. Off the cuff.
Yeah.
Were you nervous or were you too drunk to be nervous?
I wasn't nervous. I was mad at them for wasting my night out because it's really hard to get this man to leave the house.
Yeah.
And for that to be wasted, I was just like, how can you do this? So disrespectful to get up with a microphone and make people listen to this drivel.
Why were they so bad, the other comedians? Were they just like, were they doing that thing of like offending the audience? Because I've noticed bad comedians, they're really, when they're flopping, they start to insult the audience. And that's like apparently quite a big no-no unless you really know how to do it in a funny way.
Nobody can fully get away with that.
Yeah.
If you're Jimmy Carr...
That's different, isn't it?
And you've just been paid £5,000 to stand there and talk for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. You can get away with insulting people a little bit.
And you expect it.
Yeah, and also Jimmy Carr isn't actually that nasty when you listen to it.
No.
There are some comedians who are really, really nasty. And the big names, sometimes they do get away with things. But when you're in a little town... And you've got, and I have actually seen in Bristol, I have actually seen a comedian go for the audience. And it was an absolute bloodbath. And I did say to the promoter afterwards, I will never share a stage with that woman.
Yeah.
Because I will not be associated with somebody that sits there and tries to dissect a marriage in front of an audience and make people feel bad about themselves.
That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. It was really bad.
Yeah. And if you don't expect it as well, if the audience isn't expecting it because they don't know who you are, you can't get away with that. No. Whereas if you go to a comedian who is renowned for it and they've built a reputation, that's a bit different, isn't it?
I insult comedians who do a lot of roasting.
Yeah.
I feel if it's non-consensual roasting, it shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
I feel when people sit in the front row and you say to them, you do know you're in the roast zone, right? And they go, yeah, bring it on. Then that's sort
fine.
Of okay.
You're in the roast zone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but the way I roast people is I have stupid songs that I write and I might just insert their name into it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Well, like a well-known song, you just change the lyrics slightly to suit the person you are.
Yeah, although I do write original songs as well because I do a lot of parody songs like, hey, dude.
Oh, okay.
You know, don't make it weird.
You. Yeah.
Or, what are the others? I Want It That Way because you're a nice guy. I was like...
If you see, that made me think of a film with Daniel Radcliffe. Have you seen it? The one where he plays the... what is that film? Weird Al Yankovic. No. Daniel Radcliffe, and there's loads of parody songs in there.
Oh my god!
And it's like, so you'd probably like it. Actually, you'd probably enjoy that film.
I might have written similar parody songs and then feel really sad.
Maybe you did.
Maybe I did.
Maybe he stole from you because he went and saw your stand-up and then he was like,
yeah,
that's amazing.
I did have
Can you
somebody
imagine?
steal from me.
Did you actually?
I absolutely did.
Your song or your material?
My material.
Oh, in what way? Do tell.
Right, so there's this comedian, no names mentioned, Rasheen. So she's a big name. She's a big girl too. So, we've got that both going for us, But she was on, I believe, 8 out of 10 Cats.
Mm.
And she told a joke that I was filmed doing in Merthyr Tydfil, because that's how classy I am, in 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and the joke is not a joke as much as it's a true story.
Oh.
Okay, so in Africa, where I grew up, obviously, because I'm not from here, am I? Let's face it. This is not a Welsh accent. I try my best. I'd say things like "hevan" now.
You're not Welsh at all, are you?
I am not Welsh.
No, you're very well spoken. But then some people from Wales are Welsh, but they have this well-spoken voice that they've trained to have.
Not from Swansea.
Yeah.
No, not the girls.
No.
Some of the boys.
Yeah.
Is she sexist? I have no idea. Anyway, so when I was a young adult, I was in South Africa and I was doing my clinical training in South Africa, and my sister had a friend in South Africa who had to go for a smear test. Mm-hmm. And she popped to the GP surgery place and she thought, I've just got to go and do the tinkle that you have to do because it's the rules.
Yeah.
So she went and did her tinkle and she realises there's no tissue. Mm-hmm. We've all been there.
Yeah.
So she scrabbled through a handbag, which looks like some sort of landfill sample.
They always do.
Yeah, she found a tissue in like a half-eaten Oreo.
Yeah.
So she takes this tissue out, shook it a little bit, got the dew off the lily, and I'm trying to be polite.
I love this, yeah.
And then obviously had to go. She was called straight through. So she went, assumed the position, as you have to do. Mm-hmm. Doctor sets up base camp over there in the Nethers, and with all the jingly instruments that look terrifying. And she said then he got this look on his face. So I told the story in Merthyr where I said, when your gynecologist gets an expression, probably your second least favourite would be bewildered.
Like confused?
Yeah. Because you'd want to know that they know what they're doing down there.
Yeah. If they look confused, there's something going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, your least favourite expression would be disgust.
Yeah.
But a close
confused
second,
or disgusted is the two faces you don't want.
Yeah, don't want. I don't want the disgust at all ever.
Yeah.
But the bewildered and confused. There's
from
this
a person
poor
who's
woman.
seen everything.
You'd hope he'd seen at least
yeah.
most things in that region.
Exactly.
And wouldn't be confused about what we're doing here.
Mm. Yeah.
So he fertled about on his little sterile tray, picked up a pair of forceps, and fished a postage stamp out of her hoo-ha.
Is that a true story?
That is a true story that happened to a friend of my sister, who was so appalled by all of this that she wanted to die, and her husband wrote it into Reader's Digest and got £200 for it.
No.
Yes, so that appeared in Reader's Digest in around about 1989.
Oh, it's very specific as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she told that. She retold that story.
So I have used that same story on stage, saying a friend of my sister did this
good
thing.
Story. Yeah.
Because why would you not? It's freaking hilarious.
It's hilarious, yeah.
Also, it's an excellent word of warning. And it builds up to my next part of the joke was, I think that we'll all agree that that's a terrible waste of a postage stamp. Because do you know what those things cost right now? No, none of us do, but we know it's a lot.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
I don't know.
Not close.
But I said to my friend, who's an older lady, bless her, and she said to me, do you know what a postage stamp costs these days? I said, no, I have no idea. And she said, it'd probably save you money to take it there yourself. And I thought, would it though?
You have good stories. I haven't even asked you any more questions yet, have I? It's quite funny. Okay, thinking about your interest in comedy, did you have any comedy heroes growing up yourself?
Oh, yes.
Who did you watch when you were growing up?
My mother loved Dave Allen.
I don't know Dave Allen.
Oh, it's timeless.
Okay.
The thing with Dave Allen is he is the king of the deadpan joke delivery.
Right.
And he is how I've learned a lot of timing.
Right, okay.
Because obviously comedy, whilst I think you have to have a flair for it to be truly good at it, and if you don't have that flair, things like the audience saying something to you, is going to totally floor you.
Yeah.
Because then you're off script and it's like,
Yeah.
So to be able to improvise a joke, to be able to say something that flies into your head at the time, those improvised moments are sometimes the real treasure.
I can imagine.
In your set.
Yeah.
I was telling a story about a man. I wanted to refer to his pubic hair, actually. And I was trying to introduce it in a slightly polite way so that that's a surprise.
Yeah.
And I talked about us chatting online and him saying to me, Ava, I think you're lovely. And I was like, oh, that's such a coincidence because I think I'm lovely too. And then he said, tell me, are you groomed?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to display was that this was highly cheeky.
Well, it is a bit cheeky, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a very personal question.
It's very personal.
You've not met, and I then formed a joke about it.
Yeah.
Where I said, so he asked if I was groomed, and I was like, groomed? And he said, yeah. And what I had actually said to him was, like a pony. And I started to say that, and then what came out of my mouth was, no, not since I was 9.
Is it like the first thing that popped into your head?
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, I try really hard to stay away from dark stuff.
How did that get a reaction though?
People were helpless.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it's funny.
You also have to be able to judge a little bit about your audience if they're happy to go with you to a slightly darker place.
Yeah, totally.
And again, in the structure of comedy, you wouldn't start with something quite as dark. There are comedians that do. Chuck Morris is one of those comedians I laugh at and then I feel like I need a shower because it's just filth.
Is it all pretty out there?
Yes.
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah.
And he's shameless about it.
Yeah.
And he will make jokes about anything. There's no holds barred.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But he does it so well that I don't ever feel offended. There are some other comedians out there who I won't mention that offend me completely, and I will leave the room if they come on.
Yeah.
Because
I suppose if you're offended by a comedian, that's all you need to do is you just either to not watch them or don't go to their gigs.
Yeah, I vote with my feet, and I don't book them. Because sometimes I book comedians to do a show with me.
Okay, yeah.
And I won't book them.
Yeah. Which makes sense. It's like you're not going to book someone who you're not a fan of.
Yes. And because people who come to these shows will come to see me and the way that I deliver jokes and the way that the people that are going to be on with me deliver jokes, they're not going to like me if they like that.
This is the thing. You need to go with the vibe of what kind of comedy you're doing, I suppose, don't you? Yeah.
And I'm not going to go as far as to say that it's only terrible people will like comedy like that and they shouldn't be allowed to go out and they should all be sit at home and educated properly in the right way to live. But I might think that.
You might think that, yeah. Is there anyone that you try to channel or avoid when you're writing your jokes, personalities-wise, or...?
I got compared a lot to Sarah Millican.
Okay.
And I think it's just because we both have quite long sets, big boobs, and are girls.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the only real commonality.
That's the common ground.
Yeah. Somebody said to me, "Oh, you're just like Jo Brand." I was so annoyed.
Jo Brand?
I know. She's like 98 or something. I don't even know. She's not. Bless. Sorry, Jo.
Sorry, Jo.
But we're so very different.
Yeah.
And it's just because I'm a girl and I'm not ashamed to show that femininity that I get compared to these. I'm probably far more closely, comedically, like someone like Tom Allen who crafts his set.
Yeah.
And he obviously looks closely at language and how words are funny. Because some words are funnier than other words, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, like, for instance, the word panties. It's not a funny word.
No.
Knickers.
Knickers always sounds funny.
Knickers are funny.
Yeah.
And it's because of the hard consonant in the middle. In the English language, that makes it a funnier word.
Oh, okay.
So there are some words that you would use rather than other words. Like I use the word, oh, for God's sake. If someone's being particularly crazy, I say, for God's sake, he's been smoking his socks. And it's a
I've not
funny
heard
concept.
that before.
Well, no, I made it up.
But there you go.
It's funny because it's got a lot of K sounds in it.
Yeah.
And also people go, oh, he's smoking, and you expect me to say something hard.
Yeah.
But it's not. It says socks.
Smoking his socks.
Smoking his socks.
But it also makes a bit of sense as well. As in, like, funky and da-da-da. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's funny and got context.
Yeah. And if you're looking at somebody behaving bizarrely and you thought, well, if he had indeed smoked his socks, this might be the outcome.
Yeah.
There's a logic to it. deep.
A deep, meaningful logic, but
Yes.
it's also funny. Yeah.
It is funny, yeah.
Okay, so what's your process like for writing new material? Are you a notebook kind of person
Totally
or a
notebook.
talk to the recorder kind of person?
Both of those things, whatever I have. I do, if inspiration strikes, you write on whatever's close by.
Just go for it, right on the
Even if it's
wrist.
Yeah,
back of the
I
hand.
have done that before. I was thinking of, where was I? Can't remember. And suddenly a line came into my head, you've got to snog a lot of frogs. Okay. Now, I haven't written a song yet, but
Yeah.
that's going to be in it.
It's going to be a song.
It's
Yeah.
going to be in it. Not long ago, I was thinking about songs to write about why people get dumped for no reason. Like, why would you be ghosted? And I don't know. I've been ghosted a lot.
It happens a lot. Like,
I know.
I've not been on the dating scene really ever, but I have a lot of friends who have been, and ghosting is a big thing, isn't it?
I don't
Yeah.
really understand it because
Yeah.
I met my ex-husband when I was 17. We got engaged when I was 18. We got married when I was 20. And we were married for 30 years.
Yeah, that's a long
Because
time.
I'm a saint.
Yeah. you put up with him for 30 years.
I did. And then I left my marriage and then I'm dating for the first time in my life. And I thought that if you say to somebody, I will meet you there at 8, that they would turn up. I was stunned that saying you're going to meet somebody there at 8 doesn't mean they're going to be there at 8. Couldn't believe it.
What does that mean in the dating world then?
Just he got a better offer.
Well, really, they just wouldn't turn up?
Yeah, just don't turn up.
Wow.
For a lot of people, they are on dating apps not because they want to meet somebody, but because they want the validation that if they wanted to, they could.
Ah, do you know what? That does make sense. As in, like, very, very I don't know, it's the self-worth, isn't it? But then it's kind of a little bit...
Oh, it's horribly manipulative.
It's manipulative, yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. But you understand why people be on a dating site if they don't actually genuinely want to date people. They just want to get
just
some
want the
validation.
validation,
Yeah.
yeah. And I wish that there was a way that people could be a bit more upfront about that. Because I would give it to them. I would say, well, you don't look as bad as,
Yeah.
And you look
all right.
that, with some major panel beating and perhaps a respray, someone I might be wanting to be
Panel
seen
beat.
out with. We could do that.
Do you do the whole are you on dating apps then? Actual
I
swipe
was.
left, swipe right kind of situation? Yeah.
I have been,
Okay.
but at the moment, no.
You just come off them all, have you?
Well, it got to the point where I was on them for material.
Yeah, you just... I bet you got a lot of material from that.
I got a lot of material,
I
like
can
the
imagine,
groomed
yeah.
guy.
Yeah. The groomed guy. I
guy.
did see you do refer... one of your stand-ups, you say you start referring to people by a
Yes.
certain descriptive name.
I do, yes. And there's a list of
Yeah.
them. And the chap I'm seeing at the moment is delighted by this. That we'll say something and I'll say, oh, God, yeah, well, Psycho Dave said.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? And he knows exactly which person it was.
It's a good reference point, isn't it?
It's an amazing reference point. And none of my names for them are meant to be that unkind.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I dated a guy called Tony and he was really short, so I call him Shetland Tony.
Shetland Tony, I love that.
One
It's
of
a
my
good-
favourite jokes. And he was married, so I say
Yeah.
Shetland Tony got a mare. I'm like, he's
Love
not
that.
physically impressive enough
Yeah.
to have a mistress. I'm sorry. But he's not. Bless. Anyway,
Yeah.
needs more oats. Just saying.
Needs more.
But the guy who asked if I was groomed, he's a source of great delight to me when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Because he was so rude to me.
And it
the
gave you great
idea-
material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the idea that I can take him down 1,000 times.
Yeah, you can just keep reusing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one day he'll be in Swansea at a comedy night. And I'll be on the stage and I will talk about him and he'll go, oh my God, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He'll know
yeah.
instantly that was him.
He will know.
Yeah.
Because it's quite a specific set of circumstances.
Of course
so he
it
had
is.
that conversation with me.
Mm-hmm.
I said to him, listen, sunshine, I'm 53 now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, don't eat it. And then he was, which is my attitude now. 'Cause I'm postmenopausal. I don't care. Anyway, we did actually get to the bedroom situation, he and I. And first of all, he was wearing Y fronts. This impressed me deeply.
Y
In an
fronts are a
extremely
shocking
negative
choice
way.
of underwear, aren't they?
Like he knew
yeah.
that there was a likelihood that these would be seen by somebody.
Why would you choose Y fronts?
Why would you choose Y fronts that were not wearing as well as I am? You know? Anyway, so we got his grey, tattered Y fronts off.
Yeah.
And he had the teeniest, tiniest, sweetest little penis I've ever seen in all my life. It was literally minuscule and really prolific pubic hair. Really wild.
You would have thought you'd give that a bit of a trim to try and accentuate some sort of...
Well,
I don't know.
Since he obviously thought enough about this area of the human body to ask me about mine, you'd think...
Well...
You mow your own lawn, don't you, first?
Of course you would, yeah.
Anyway, so I call him... and then, of course, he took one glance at me and then he finished instantly, shuddered, caught it in his hand, scuttled off to the bathroom like a sort of ashamed crab.
Great compliment. Isn't it?
I was like, that's how good I am.
That's how good. I didn't even do anything.
Just had to
just
look
my
at my
just my
left
presence.
breast.
Yeah.
Not even both, just the one. So I call him the fast and the furriest.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, really good.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Because it is not mean, but it is also pretty accurate.
Yeah. As in, it's a playful way of... You're not really insulting someone, are you? You're just referring to them as a...
Fast and pretty damn furry.
Which could mean many things.
It could mean
doesn't
many
necessarily
things.
mean what
Exactly.
we know it to mean. Yeah.
Well, you see that, and that's all fine. And you know, this is fine. I don't mind if that sort of thing happens because I reckon we're going to have a cup of tea, fool around for a bit, and go for round two.
Yeah.
In fact, it's probably quite fun. But no, he then scuttled out of my house, clutching things, and texted me.
Yeah.
And said, "There's fat, and then there's effing obese." And then I wrote back, "Still did it for you, though, didn't I, mate?"
Did he genuinely do that?
Absolutely true.
No, really?
And then I thought about it for a bit, and I thought, am I supposed to be upset? I think I'm supposed to be upset.
Yeah.
And I texted him afterwards, I wasn't cruel about your shortcomings.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew exactly what size I was before we went to bed.
Yeah.
So...
Do you think he had insulted you because he was so embarrassed by himself?
Gosh, yes,
like he just wanted to try and turn it around and like make it...
yeah. For some reason, he seems to think that's some sort of declaration of manhood or lack thereof.
Well, it sounds like a lack of, doesn't it, really?
You know what? I've had some fun times with some men who have not been well endowed and they've been amazing lovers.
It's a difference, though, isn't it, between being so... It's the personality as well, isn't it? It's the way you are about it.
It is the rapport between you. It's being able to be in bed with somebody comfortable enough to laugh.
See, obviously this guy was disappointing in all aspects, personality-wise and, you know.
And we went Dutch.
Yeah. Dutch.
We each paid for our own meal.
Oh.
I'm a strong and independent woman. I'll buy myself a sandwich. I don't care.
That's a good... Just a sandwich. Is that it? Has a joke ever completely bombed, and how did you recover?
Yes.
Do tell.
I was in a room. I was quite young as a comedian, so I didn't really know how to judge a room as well as I do now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm fantastic at it now, but I was less not fantastic.
Yeah.
And I told this joke. I said, I knew I was going to have a bad day because when I went to make myself a cup of tea, there was a tampon in my teacup and my tea bag was missing. And it was mostly men in the room, and they were just like, what?
They just didn't get it.
Did not understand. And so I was floored.
Did you not know where to go from there?
Yeah, and because I had a script in my head.
Yeah.
Wait for the laugh. No laugh.
No laugh. Oh, it must be horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stopped what I was doing, and I looked at a man who was really close to me, and I was like, I said, do you need a minute? And he was like, no. And I said, oh, shall I draw you a picture? Because, you know, my tea bag was missing, you know.
Did you just try and explain what the joke was to people?
And I said to him, look, I understand that if you have to explain it, it's not that funny. I understand.
Yeah.
Because they tell you this in comedian school.
Yeah, if you have to explain a joke, yeah.
It's not funny. I mean, I have not been to comedian school.
Yeah.
But I have had coaching by various people, including like the most amazing comedian, Bennett Aaron.
Yeah.
He does a lot of writing for BBC. And he, every so often, I save up and I have some coaching with him. He was one of the best 10 Edinburgh Fringe shows.
Yeah.
And his show is called I Regret This Already. And he let me open for him, which was fantastic.
Oh, nice. It was quite a big audience?
Not so much in terms of size, but the quality of the audience. People are there to listen.
Yeah.
Specifically to him, but allowed me to go along for the ride.
No, that's great.
And was so lovely and supportive and listening to me. And
nice positive experience.
It was wonderful.
I can imagine you'll get an audience where if you're not necessarily a known comedian or you haven't done much, you will get an audience that know that and they're there to try and... Do you know what I mean? Rather than just going to, for example, like a random pub where there's loads of pissheads and they don't really care. Do you know what I mean? I can imagine there's a situation where it's a really horrible audience because they're not giving you any time to build yourself up. And then there's a situation where people are going for the stand-up comedian and the fact that there's new comedians coming in.
Absolutely. And if they go to a new material night, they won't have paid anything at the door.
Yeah.
So that's the deal. They have to put up with... learning comedians, and we offer our time for free. And as an experienced comedian, I often do new material nights, and I don't get paid for them, but I get the opportunity to trial new stuff
things
that I'm
out.
not really that sure of.
See if it gets a laugh.
Absolutely. Heckles are really the worst when you're on stage, and they can absolutely throw a new comedian.
Yeah,
and when I was very new, I'd only done about 5 gigs, and I did a gig at the Elysium in Swansea, which is on the high street, and it is not one of life's most salubrious areas, if we're going to be that honest about it. And there was a lady at the front who was very much in her cups, which is a wonderful Shakespearean statement that says she was pissed out of her bracket.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she had several empty wine bottles on her table.
Oh, God.
And I stood up and I started telling a joke about where I was living at the time, which was in a terrible area of Swansea.
Yeah.
And I said... does anybody live in Town Hill? And she went, I live in Town Hill. I was like, we don't tell people that we live in Town Hill.
Yeah.
The only time you can tell people you live in Town Hill is if you moved there from Penlan.
Yeah.
You know. And she's like, are you dissing Town Hill? And I said, no. All I'm saying is that the other day I was driving home to my house in Town Hill and there was a fox in the middle of the road and it was 4:20 in the afternoon. And she's like, so? I said, well, he had no idea he's nocturnal. That's how thick the fug,
the pollution
of weed through Town Hill is.
Yeah.
I said it's the kind of place that the fire department actually goes and sets houses on fire just to get high.
Yeah.
You know? And she went, are you dissing Town Hill? I said, no, I'm just saying.
So it just turned into a massive argument.
It did.
Yeah.
I said, as I was watching this fox being high at 4:20 in the afternoon, 6 cats came and beat him up. And I thought, that is the most Town Hill thing I've ever seen. And then 2 seagulls came and beat up the cats. I said, and that's Town Hill.
What did she think of that?
Well, she freaked out. She's like, you're dissing Town Hill. I said, I've literally not. I've just told you a little story of something I saw. And she went for me, physically went for the stage.
No, really?
Yeah, and kind of 4 burly guys in the audience dragged her out screaming.
Oh, my God.
And as she was dragged out screaming, she went, you're not even racist. I was like, don't think that's the burn you think it is.
What did she mean by that? She didn't know. It was right in her head, but out loud it came out wrong. Yeah.
Anyway, so she's been banned. She's not allowed back.
Has she got like a little mug shot on that venue? Some
She
picture of
hasn't,
her,
but
like.
I wish she had.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I'm going to draw one.
And you could use that as a reference then as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could make your material out of that.
Absolutely could. The barman went out, dragged her out, slammed the door, and came back in holding 3 shoes that someone left on a mat.
3 shoes.
3 shoes. It's so random.
That's very random. So looking ahead, what's next for you? Any tours, any special events going on or new projects personally?
Definitely. One of them is top secret, and if I tell you, then we all have to be killed.
I was going to say, would you have to kill us if you told us?
I do. But Abby Miles, who, like I say, is a trans comedian, and I have joined together to make a 2-girl comedy club.
Yeah.
My comedy club that I run is called, it's called Mortal Wombat.
Mortal Wombat.
Mortal Wombat.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yes. It's a play on words.
I like that.
Most comedy clubs have some sort of animal name in it.
Yeah.
But we've decided to call ourselves Absolutely Savage.
Yeah.
Because it has her name, Abby, and it has my name, Ava, in the middle of Savage. And we're going to be doing our new 2-girl show with a guest.
Okay.
Which we're starting in Swansea, 16th of November. We're very excited.
That sounds great, yeah.
It's going to be great.
Is that like a tour then, or is it?
We
is
will
it
take
it around
from Swansea to Cardiff to Bristol to Bath.
Nice, yeah. So just like different venues. You've got dates scheduled, or
no? We're still negotiating with venues.
So that's something to look out for then.
It totally is, and we're hoping for something really, really big in March.
Okay,
super big.
As in, like, what do you mean, a bigger venue or a bigger event, or?
Oh, the whole thing. I'm fundraising.
The whole shebang, yeah.
I'm fundraising for an African orphanage.
Okay,
called
brilliant.
Malastatsi Foundation, which has got no back office. There's no fundraising. It's just literally an orphanage.
Yeah.
And they struggle, and I really want to make a difference for them. So we're going to be doing a big show.
Yeah.
With a big name.
Okay, yeah.
To raise proper money for these people. So these children are starving.
Yeah.
And without us, they will totally starve. So
that's a really good thing to put together. Really nice,
amazing,
positive, and using comedy as well as like a standpoint for bringing people together to do something nice as well.
Yeah, I mean, I have got a really painful history. I have made several attempts on my own life, and it turns out I'm just really not very good at suicide. So I'm going to have to try and get better at other stuff to make up for that total lack of. For that total ineptitude. So I have to find things that make life good.
Well, yeah, of course you do.
Yes, and this is going to be one of those things.
Yeah, no, that sounds great.
Yes.
So if people want to find any information about what you're doing next, is it just a case of following you on
Facebook, Instagram? That's where we put these things.
Yeah, and it's just via your name as well, isn't it?
It is via my name. There's only one Ava Da Costa Maia in the world.
Only one. To be fair, when I looked up I was trying to find your information again, and you just pop up straight away because
I do.
One of a kind name, isn't it?
I know. I'm very worried that I might at some point commit some misdemeanor.
Yeah.
And like nobody's going to go, is that her? They're like, it's totally her.
Because it's definitely you. That's the difference. Totally. You can't hide. Let's do a quick fire round.
Okay.
This is fun. Quick answers.
Oh my God.
Short and sweet. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Coffee or cocktails?
Coffee in the day, cocktails at night.
Night owl or early bird?
Night out.
Night owl. Bombing on stage or bombing on a first date?
Oh, first date. Funny.
Hecklers, engage or ignore?
Totally engage.
Engage. Biggest comedy crush?
Oh, it's me.
You?
Me.
Oh, I thought you said shmee.
No, it's me.
You. Yeah. Oh. Weirdest thing in your notes app right now? Or can you not tell me that?
I can't, not without getting arrested.
We'll go past that one. Okay, your go-to pre-show hype song. Do you have one?
Oh, yeah, Lizzo, About Damn Time.
Oh, nice. Okay, if your life were a sitcom, what would it be called?
For God's sake.
Worst advice you've ever been given?
Take the bull by the horns. Don't do it.
Finish this sentence. Comedy is...
not for everyone.
And that's a wrap on that one.
Okay.
Cool. I like it. Thanks very much for coming on.
You're so welcome.
Lovely chat and interview with you. And yeah, good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Let's turn to camera. Give a thumbs up.